A Scottsbluff woman was injured in an early morning house fire that broke out on 4th Avenue. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Scottsbluff woman has been airlifted to Colorado for treatment of smoke inhalation following a Thursday morning house fire on 4th Avenue. Firefighters were called to the scene around 2:15 a.m. to find heavy smoke and flames at the bottom of the stairs into the basement. Fire Chief Tom Shingle says crews were able to put out the fire fairly quickly. However, there was moderate fire and smoke damage, especially in the room of origin. Shingle says more than 24 cats that were in the home died in the blaze, and 2 survived and were taken to a local vet. He says fortunately, smoke alarms were working in the home and possibly saved the homeowners' lives.
2 occupants were home. Smoke alarms did go off, which alerted them to the fire. Right now we're in the investigation phase and still investigating, so no cause yet.
Firefighter Ministry responded to the scene to offer immediate food and clothing assistance to the injured woman's husband. Well, Kimball will be losing a significant retail presence in the community as Shopko will reportedly begin the process of closing this month. The Wisconsin-based company has announced plans to close 39 stores across the country, including the stores in Kimball, Ord, and Lincoln. The affected stores will begin liquidation tomorrow, with these stores expected to be closed by the end of February. Bloomberg reports efforts by the general merchandise chain to find a buyer have stalled, and the retailer may be making preparations for filing bankruptcy. Stores in Alliance and Torrington were not on the list of reported stores to close this month, and Shopko has previously announced the closure of stores including Gordon and Ogallala. Those stores are set to close by Christmas. Well, coming up after the break, an overnight dusting of snow here in the valley and some midday flurries as well. Any more snow in our immediate forecast? Bill Boyer will tell you right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we know when you need a loan, time is of the essence. We are locally owned with decisions made right here at the bank. Our lenders are experienced, efficient individuals who are committed to our customers. Our flexible lending policies make it possible to fulfill loan requests, big or small, quickly. Whether you want to purchase a car, home, or even start a business, our committed associates are here to help. Stop into any location today and see what Platte Valley Bank can do for you.
Have you heard the exciting news? Western Nebraska Regional Airport will be offering flights with United Airlines operated by SkyWest beginning January 30th, 2018. What's even better? You'll get to earn and use your United points. Reservations with United are now available, plus all United miles can be earned and redeemed with all flights. While you're at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck restaurant, plus Hearst Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. So make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Pool together all your money with a friend and invest in 2 Arby's French Dip and Swiss sandwiches for just $6. It's the perfect get-rich-quick on sandwiches scenario. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, let's get right at our forecast here. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Lows in the 20s or in the 20s by 7. It's going to get chilly tonight. We'll get down into the 10-degree range overnight tonight. So it's going to be a cool start to the day tomorrow, but sunshine is coming. Cold temps tonight, still cold tomorrow. A pretty nice weekend and really mainly dry weather setting up across the region. 38 and 13 yesterday, both just slightly below normal. 71 and 20 below the records out there. Had a little more snow overnight, just a dusting to top things off. 1800s for the month now at the airport, and we actually added a couple more hundreds since midnight onto that, so we're going to be closer to 0.2 of an inch and about 3.5 inches then above normal for the year. Tomorrow, hopping on the bus at 11 degrees with clear skies. It'll be sunny on the way home and highs in the low 30s tomorrow. That's all the warmer we're going to get out there. Boy, look at this pocket of cold air setting right where we have the snow cover here in the Sandhills. Teens right now in those areas, even into northeast Nebraska, some teens. 23 in Lincoln, but look at Salina checking in at 30. 32 on the other side of the divide in Grand Junction. Teens and 20s across our area, 16 Alliance, 14 in Gordon, 24 in Torrington, 21 in Kimball. But we have winds that are out of the south-southeast right now, 5 to 15 miles an hour, making those wind chills, boy, even colder out there. 7 a wind chill right now in Alliance, 3 up in Gordon. It is cold tonight already, and it is going to get even colder out there. Any cloud cover is going to dissipate and move off to the east, so we will have a few clouds around early. Otherwise, we're going to be dealing with decreasing clouds throughout the night, and it's going to be chilly here across the region. Look at these lows into the single digits to near 10 for most of us, 12 in Sydney, 6 in Chadron, 5 in Alliance here in the local region. Dalton checking in at 10 tonight. Most everybody in the 10 to 11 degree range, with the exception of Alliance there at 5 for tonight. Tomorrow then, sunshine across the region. We're going to be dealing with mostly clear skies, kicking all the clouds out of here. Tomorrow looks really nice here across the region. A few clouds late tomorrow night, maybe even a little patchy fog again in some areas. Otherwise, we're going to be dealing with just sunshine tomorrow, but still a cold day. It's going to take a while to rebound behind this frontal system that's come in here and left the door to Canada open. 27 in Lusk tomorrow. Everybody else 30 to 35. That should cover us here across the region, 30 to 35 for all of us. LaGrange, though, checks in at 36 for tomorrow. So tonight, a few clouds, 10 for a low, and it's going to feel even colder than that before winds die off later on this evening, but a chilly night tonight. Tomorrow, lots of sun out there. How about 35 light and variable winds? Tomorrow looks really nice, and at the start of a really nice stretch of weather coming up. We'll get in the 40s, I think, for the weekend, maybe near 50 by Monday. Partly cloudy skies for early next week. Temps in the mid-teen or mid-40s for highs, and then maybe a little cooler. Another frontal system arrives late in the week, bringing us some windier conditions by Thursday, but highs still close to 40 degrees.
You never know when you'll need an extra French dip in Swiss. It could get lost in the car or eaten by a confused stranger. Stuff happens to sandwiches. That's why Arby's made you 2 French dip and Swiss sandwiches for just $6. For only $6, you'll always have a spare French dip and Swiss until you eat it. You'll never have to be afraid. Arby's, we have the meats.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viera Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our Fall Savings Sale. Hurry into Viera today.
Welcome back. 2 suspects are in custody in Scottsbluff County in connection with an early morning stabbing of 2 people at a Torrington bar. Torrington Police were called to the Mint Bar on Main Street around 1:15 a.m. regarding an assault involving 2 stabbing victims. Upon arrival, officers found 25-year-old Jennifer Loveland and 28-year-old Juan Gutierrez, both of Torrington, with stab wounds. Both were treated at the scene before being taken to Community Health Hospital, where they're reportedly in stable condition. Authorities in Torrington say the two suspects, one male and one female, were apprehended with assistance of Scottsbluff Police and Scottsbluff County deputies. Their names have not been released at this time, pending the filing of formal charges. Well, a NASA astronaut with ties to Gering will once again be launched to the heavens, and hopefully this time he will make it all the way to the International Space Station. Nick Hague was forced to abort a recent mission to the ISS and is now scheduled to launch again on February 28th from a cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. Joining him will be Alexei Ovchinin of the Russia Space Agency Roscosmos, and he was the commander and crewmate on the aborted mission earlier this year. They'll be joined by NASA astronaut Christine Hammock Cook. Nick Hague is the son of former Gering Superintendent of Schools Don Hague. And a 38-year-old Rapid City woman has died following a single vehicle crash Tuesday morning south of Chugwater. The Wyoming Highway Patrol says Mariah Handley was a passenger in a northbound pickup on I-25. That vehicle lost control on the ice and snow-covered highway and rolled 3 times. Handley was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the pickup and died from injuries sustained. The other occupants were transported to Platte County Memorial Hospital with minor injuries. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell heads over to Gering High School as one basketball player signs to continue her playing career at the collegiate level. I'll have that story in sports right after this.
Being an Allo customer just got even better. 3 times better, in fact. We've tripled our standard internet speed from 100 to 300 megs at no additional cost to you. This isn't one of those limited time offers that will melt away either. 3 times the streaming, 3 times the gaming, 3 times the uploading, all for the same price. Why? Because we love our customers. Allo, no gimmicks, no limits, no kidding, and still no contracts.
Anyone who calls it a hobby doesn't understand. We know that a person's passion is what drives them. And that's why every memorial we create is a true reflection of the individual. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignitynebraska.com.
Now, sports from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
Well, 'tis the season for area athletes. Welcome into our update today from the Sports Desk. The season to sign, if you will. Over at the Media Center at Gering High School on Monday afternoon, it was senior Kelly Snelling inking to play basketball at McCook Community College.
I went there and the coach was super nice. The facilities were like new and like the locker room was like nice, and so and then I wasn't sure after I left there, and then a while back I went back to one of their home games, and then after that they like blew out a team, and then the players came over and like talked to me, and like the coach did, and I met his wife and everyone, and it just felt like another family to me, so I just committed there after that game.
Snelling's become a self-made player with a ton of work in the gym behind the scenes to get to this point and earn that opportunity at the next level.
It's amazing. I really am excited that I get to play basketball in college.
So McCook Community College starting next season, a great accomplishment for Snelling, but in the here and now, the Gering girls are off to a 2-1 start to the season, a double overtime heartbreaking loss to Sydney on opening night, then wins over Alliance and Sterling.
I think we're doing pretty good. Our seniors, it's been since 4th grade that we've been playing, and we just want it to be our time. Our posts have been doing a phenomenal job down low, getting rebounds, and me and Paige been just up top doing our guard work.
Big girls and boys doubleheader tonight for Gering at Mitchell with coverage on 101.7 The Trail and KNEB.com. We'll have more on those matchups here shortly with a look at tonight's schedule. Also this weekend, the Scottsbluff girls and boys teams are in Gillette, Wyoming for the RE/MAX Professionals Tournament. And for the boys, that means senior Harold Baez will be in action. Over the summer months for Baez, it's the baseball diamond with the Wesco Zephyrs. And on Tuesday afternoon, he signed his letter of intent to play baseball with WNCC. Harold's older brother, Roy Bell, is the top assistant coach on the basketball team for the men's side at the college, and he says getting his brother out of Miami, moved to Scottsbluff schools, and now signed with the Cougars, it's been a total life changer for Harold.
Oh, it was huge, man. You know, my brother for a lot of years was a lot of unstable, my father, and, for 5 years I tried to get him with me, but I was playing college basketball, so I couldn't. And then, the second that I was able to, Corey gave me the green light, and, I had nobody, I had no one support to bring him. And the second I brought him, Kelsey and AJ were like, we'll take him. And then Robert and Sarah came on after and said, we'll take him after. And I did it out of, love for my brother, but I really had no plan on bringing him here. I just knew I had to get him out. So then, God took care of the rest.
Great story there as Scottsbluff's Harold Baez signs to play baseball at WNCC. Back to that prep basketball scene. Here's the schedule for the next few days. It's disappointing that the Scottsbluff girls and boys play in opposite gyms in back-to-back time slots tonight and tomorrow. So boys action only the next 2 nights before the doubleheader on Saturday afternoon to wrap up the weekend in Gillette. And the Gering-Mitchell games tonight before rivalry action tomorrow night against Alliance. That'll be the home openers for the Gering girls and boys. And we'll have coverage for you on the TV side as well. That's the latest today from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan comes back with a look at the community calendar right after this here on KNEB.TV.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota. This is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Shop at G&T Reichert's downtown Scottsbluff. Ease your mind as we assist you in choosing that perfect gift for someone special. Count your blessings with a Blessings Bracelet. Powerful gemstones from around the world that remind us to embrace the joys in our lives. Musical clocks, Husker jewelry, diamonds of all colors. Shopping has never been easier or more enjoyable. When you shop locally, it supports your community in many ways. G&T Reichert's, 1809 Broadway, in the heart of beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live is still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
The growth and prosperity of our community is dependent on the reinvestment of local dollars into our local economy. When you open a high-interest savings account at Platte Valley Bank, we turn around and loan your money back to our community for new construction, business expansion, home loans, in backing agriculture, and much more. Come save with us at Platte Valley Bank and know that you are doing business with a local bank with local decisions that reinvests your money here in our community.
And finally tonight, the cost of attending Western Nebraska Community College will rise for the 2019-2020 school year. The WCCA Board of Governors on Wednesday approved the changes, which would see tuition rise 4% for resident students and those from the bordering states of Wyoming, Colorado, and South Dakota. However, WNCC President Dr. Todd Holcomb says rates would be nearly equal for all students at $104 per credit hour for Nebraska residents and $105 for all out-of-state students, which is similar to a one-rate model used by other institutions in Nebraska.
We wanted to go to that model, but the college attorney has recommended, after investigation, that we cannot go to that model. What we want to do is create a small differentiation between the in-state and out-of-state so that we can attract students here. We need to grow our workforce, and we need to attract students here.
Even with the rate increase, Holcomb says the cost of an education at WNCC is very competitive with similar institutions both in and out of Nebraska. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.